Men who had no luck with women, how did you finally meet one? I used to have literally zero game, but I was never lonely since I had my brother with me. The problem began when out of nowhere he turned into a freaking Chad and started pulling girls left and right. He went from playing video games with me to flirting with every girl he sees. It was like a 180 change. Whenever we went out and saw a girl he found attractive, he sweet talked her, told some funny jokes and confidently asked for her number. But the real shock was when they would actually give him their number. And of course he took them on the most extravagant dates and his body count kept on rising. I never heard the girls say anything about him either. They always said he was charming and knew how to be there for them. Compared to him, I felt like a loser who was too scared of rejection. I was always anxious about a girl judging my looks or behavior and becoming a joke for her friend group. But somehow my brother could always do the perfect thing at the perfect time. I was jealous and wanted to be just like him, but we were on opposite spectrums. He was the life of the party. Meanwhile, I never even held hands with a girl. It took us going to a party together for me to make a change. I was extremely reluctant about going. But I came to my senses and realized that if I wanted to live like he did, I had to do things he liked. So, we went to the party together and I followed his every move. If he drank a shot, so did I. If he danced on the dance floor, so did I. It was awkward and weird to get out of my comfort zone, but it felt worth it because I was having a lot of fun. I realized I never partied properly because I was always in the corner staring at everybody having fun, wishing I could easily do that. And there I was doing just that. But I returned to reality when my brother started flirting with a girl. I tried to flirt with the girl's friend, but she was not having it. She kept giving me the cold shoulder, seemed interested in everything I had to say, and even walked away while I was talking to her. My brother's skills of talking to girls were something that I couldn't replicate. Or so I thought. The next night, I woke up with one goal in mind, to get girls. So, I did it the best way I could think of, by downloading Tinder. However, setting up my profile was impossible because I had no idea how to make a woman interested in me. My bio was also boring because I didn't have any exciting hobbies, and I didn't have any pictures that were flattering enough for Tinder. In the end, I gave up and put whatever I could think of and tried not to care too much about it because I was new to online dating. I wasn't expecting a lot of matches, but my messages were drier than a Popeye's biscuit. And the one time a girl and I matched, I had no idea how to talk to her. I never thought I would be the type to ask a woman, "What are you doing?" every 5 minutes, but here I was doing that. She never talked to me again. I got fed up with my lack of social skills and inability to flirt, and I was determined to change. So, I asked my brother since he was the only woman expert I knew. I called him and begged for him to share his secret sauce, or give me a few tips on how to talk to women. That's when he revealed something shocking. He used to be just like me, introverted, boring, and he didn't know a thing about women. I asked how he was able to change because I needed to change as well. He told me to use a dating AI and listed off some specific ones, but he said Pickup Pal helped him flirt better, so he recommended that to me the most. Obviously, I didn't believe him and thought he wanted to gatekeep his secret because there was no way an app could change an introvert into a playboy. But he was literal proof that it could, and I rarely saw him strike out with a girl. Honestly, I didn't want to take his advice because I thought he was messing with me. So, I started searching on Google to learn about women and how to interact with them. But every website I saw had the same generic information. Say hello, be yourself, be confident. None of that had worked because after saying hello, I would start stuttering and fumbling over my words. And I couldn't be confident because I didn't know how to. At that point, I was getting desperate, and it was clear the only way to break out of my monotonous routine was to download the dating AI. It couldn't hurt to try at this point, and even though I still didn't have high expectations for it, the app worked out better than I thought it would. I used it to fix my Tinder profile because it had a bio generator and photo analyzer. For my bio, I listed some of my interests and copied what it generated onto my Tinder profile. And it chose the best pictures to use, which, thank God, because I originally had a picture of me holding a fish on my profile, and I thought that was okay. The app told me to get rid of that first. It could also generate a response to a message to keep the conversation going, but I didn't have a use for that yet. However, with a new bio and pictures, I had 4 matches in just 3 days, and I used the dating AI on all of them. All my conversations went well because I was constantly generating interesting replies, and the women seemed interested in getting to know me. I was having fun texting people, and my phone was constantly blowing up from their messages. But it didn't take me long to realize I was only connecting with one girl since we had the most in common. We started bonding over One Piece and Valorant, and our conversations quickly moved on to other interests. Talking to her felt natural, and I only used the AI when our conversations started dying because I never wanted to stop talking to this girl. After 3 weeks of nonstop texting, I asked her out on a date. She said yes, but then realized I had no idea where to take her. I was about to freak out, but I checked the AI to see if it had anything that would help me, and it had a date generator. All I had to do was put a location and her interests, and then it would pick the perfect places to take her. I chose to take her to this popular Mexican restaurant, and she loved the food. I was mostly worried about our date being awkward or me not knowing what to say because it felt like I had relied too much on the AI to help me. But our conversation went smoothly, just like it did over text, and using the AI consistently meant I knew what to say when our talks died down. Talking about things I liked and asking her if she liked it too had us talking for a while, and I got to know her by asking about her past. That was my first date, and I enjoyed it so much that I couldn't wait to go out with her again. Our conversations extended past texting, and it was clear we were both into each other, so I asked her to be my girlfriend. We've only been dating for 2 months, but I'm really happy with her. Though I'll admit, I still use Pickup Pal when I want to take her on dates because I always want things to be perfect for her. I really hope she never finds out.